Britain's armed forces have been the envy of the world for centuries. Elite, professional, battle-hardened. But today, that legacy is hanging by a thread. The British Army is smaller than at almost any point in modern history, struggling to hit even 75,000 trained soldiers. Recruitment has been in crisis for years. Massive application surges, yet thousands rejected on medical grounds alone, while retention bleeds talent faster than we can replace it. Equipment? Much of it is outdated or approaching obsolescence. Ammunition stockpiles are thin. Logistics, medical support, and long-range strike capabilities are stretched to breaking point. Experts warn the Army could only sustain high-intensity operations for weeks, not months, in a real conflict. And the threats aren't hypothetical. Russia's aggression in Europe, instability in the Middle East, growing challenges in the Indo-Pacific. Britain is being asked to step up everywhere, from NATO's front line to Arctic patrols and beyond. Yet, year after year, underfunding has hollowed us out. A £28 billion black hole doesn't fix itself. That's why defence spending must increase, urgently and substantially, to 3% of GDP and beyond. Not just to buy shiny new kit, but to rebuild a ready, resilient force that can deter war and win if it comes. In this video, we break down the brutal realities facing the British military right now. The recruitment nightmare, the readiness gaps, the equipment shortfalls, and make the clear case: more money isn't a luxury, it's survival. Current UK defence spending stands at £62.2 billion, which is around 2.3% of GDP. This is set to rise to 2.6% of GDP by 2027, but will be nowhere near enough of an increase that is needed. By 2028-2029, the UK defence budget will be £73.5 billion. This may sound like a decent increase. However, once you look at the current issues with the military, you will see that it barely scratches the surface. The British Army does have many pieces of great equipment currently in service and on order. The issue is, it is not enough. Every order of new vehicles, of equipment, the Ministry of Defence places is small, mainly due to cost saving. However, another issue is that even if there was more vehicles ordered, like there should be, there is then the problem of personnel shortages to actually man the equipment. The British Army currently has just about 74,000 fully trained soldiers. Considering the UK is the 6th largest defence spender in the world and ranked the 8th most powerful military in the world, you would expect more personnel. The main issue with having such a low number is only around 20,000 of the 74,000 total will be frontline infantry soldiers. The rest will be logistics, chefs, surveillance and reconnaissance personnel, and etc. The British Army has said that it wants to modernise and be 10 times a lethal fighting force than it currently is. That is going to be very difficult if more personnel and money are not added in time. Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, make sure to like the video and consider giving us a subscribe.